How's it going out there, and welcome to another episode of Comic Blender. This is our 20th anniversary, if you will, not in years, but episode.
5 more to the 25th. What are we going to do?
True. Our math whiz here is helping us out, figure that one out. As you may remember, it's Matt Solis. We've been getting a little bit of email on this guy. He seems to be liked. Let's see if we can get more reasons out of you to like you, man. Let's try that one. What's your first book? By the way, we're only doing 3 books today instead of the top 5. We have a little bit more ground to cover than usual, so we're gonna try to speed things up.
Cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
3 books.
It's true.
For three book goodies.
So what do you got?
Superman number 658.
Run on.
Kurt Busiek and Carlos Pacheco are doing the writing and art on this one. They're doing a great job. It brings a really good feel to it, as in this issue is the conclusion to it, and it's an epic battle between the last standing of the superheroes on planet Earth.
Right on.
To the person who killed Superman, apparently, right now. He threw him into the core of the Earth, and he's burning right now, and he's not coming back. He's not coming back, or that's what you think.
What is this, an Elseworlds?
No.
Only in dreams, Matt.
Only in dreams. Only in your dreams, Dave. And so it's interesting that the heroes that are left standing on Earth, this is in 2015. It's Green Lantern, Parasite, Lex Luthor, and Wonder Woman. They're teaming up to fight Kryber, and it's a really good issue, really good fighting, really good everything.
Sweet, yeah, and Pacheco never fails us, man. He did some work on Green Arrow not too long ago, that teaming him up with not Green Arrow, Green Lantern, which was teamed up with Green Arrow.
Yeah.
And Prime Art, never like to miss that.
And it's a real good one. It's choices.
The Day the Earth Died, huh?
The Day the Earth Died.
This?
That's the title of it.
DC got rid of the multiverse. This is the real. This is the real Earth, right?
this is the one Earth.
Sweet.
You gotta get it. What about you, man? What's
right
number 2?
on. Well, what I usually like to do, I try to do, is stray away from the big titles that everyone's reading anyways, because I'm trying to tell you about stuff that you should be reading, and one of those things is American Virgin. Before I jump into this, you got to love the cover, as you may be well seeing here, is Josh Middleton's masterful hands doing the delectable curves on this young lady. Anyway, she's taking out a giant champagne glass.
Oh.
And if you pick this one up, you might see where that compares to in the storyline. But basically what the storyline is, and I'm jumping into it on issue 10, so I'm not too well versed on what's been happening prior to this, but what I've gathered is, apparently last issue they got into a plane wreck and they end up all underwater. People are getting saved, some people are left behind to see their life flash before their eyes. Literally, the main character in the storyline is going back into his timeline, upbringing with his family. The reason why this is called American Virgin apparently is because he had a very strict religious upbringing, which ultimately his parents turned out to be hypocrites on the topic of sexual relations.
He's still a virgin though, right?
Yes, and that's what the story has been so far, is fighting off is losing his virginity. Humorous sometimes, very morbid at others. It's not kids read. It is for mature 17 and up.
17 and up?
Some parents, if you're religious, might go, let's push it to 18. Let's go 18 on this one.
18 and up, huh?
But yeah, Steve Stiegel is tackling the writing chores, and he's doing a brilliant job. Becky Coolin and Christine Nori are tag teaming the art chores and doing a wonderful job on that as well. Not quite as well as Josh Middleton, but they're doing a good one. So I think it's about time for number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1 of the week.
You and I always pick the same one every week, and when it comes out,
yeah.
What's number 1? Say, it's all you.
Uncanny XMen number 482. This is the 8th part out of 12 of the Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire.
Great book.
And finally, we're getting some of the Starjammers action. Why don't you tell me about that?
Oh, Starjammers, tell you. Ed Brubaker's writing it, and Billy Tan with the artist. They sure know how to bring the Starjammers look alive.
Yeah.
Alive.
I did not pass any Hepzibah panels very quickly. I was taking my time on those. Taking my time.
It's a great title. if you haven't picked it up, it's not too late. The action's heating up.
Yeah, they're getting to it. And that's one thing that Marvel's been doing good for us is giving us a recap of things. So you could jump in the middle of a story arc and you'll be right on.
Because it tells you a recap from the very first page of the book.
Yeah. Previously in XMen.
Yeah. And it's good.
Yeah, dude. What's going down is they just finished out of their jump in hyperspace where they're barely trying to keep their spaceship together. And they make it through the jump and they come face first into the Starjammers. And they have a little explaining to do, why they're there, blah blah blue. Things pick up. They go and try to do it.
But guess what happens at the end? Can't tell.
Negatory.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Man, but Xavier's looking like a mangled piece of hamburger meat. At any rate, those are just 3 of the titles that we're zooming through this week. There was a great deal, as you know. The big Civil War came out that I liked. But anyways, we're going to get to the rest of the stuff we need to cover. Here's our cover of the week. When a twin powers activate, form in bucket of water. Anyways, sweet Street Fighter cover. If you don't get them both, you're missing out. I got them both.
Did you?
Yes.
I got one of them. Is that good enough?
Yeah, because you don't usually read Street Fighter.
Yeah, I'm turning to the dark side, or good side, whatever you prefer.
What have ya? Anyhow, we're going to move along. We're going to get into what's hot and going on next week. Yeah.
Next week's orders.
What's going to be going on.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it is a good week. It's not a lot of comics coming out next week, but there's a lot of good comics coming out next week.
You're right.
Yeah. What's your first one? What's your first pick there?
Like I said from the beginning, Batman Confidential #1. Yeah. Reviewed it. Was good. Staying on the bandwagon. You got to check out Batman Confidential #2.
Number 2 is out.
We'll see what happens. What about you?
This is something that I always jump on whenever these titles come out. It's Mythos Ghost Rider. These are all one-shots. Usually painted, usually awesome, and usually about origins.
And usually pricey too, maybe. What? No, not pricey. Later.
Oh yeah.
Value-wise,
they become a little scarce, so you might want to jump on them now. So that's my first pick for next week. What's your second one?
Second pick, I'm feeling some Star Wars action. Star Wars Old Republic. It's gonna be good. It's heating up.
Right on. How far is that into? What issue is that?
I believe it's on number 12 right now. Like I said, it's good.
Hot title. Well, I can't go without my fix of Guy Gardner. So Green Lantern Corps number 8 is coming out next week. Hopefully they keep turning up that fire because it's been pretty good so far. Anyways, that's 4. Let's give you more. Let's scroll the rest of the titles next week.
Hey guys, it's Owie. I'm right here for you to talk about your favorite thing. Manga. And I actually picked a kind of girly one for you femmes out there. I picked The Good Witch of the West. It's kind of a Cinderella story. Really redundant, but the way it was told was actually pretty cute. They're all in like chibi form, so if you like cutesy little things, it's definitely one you need to check out. So, girly, gotta pick it up. Go for it. Good Witch of the West. Now, for our